Okay, here's round 4. To quickly recap, I got by in the first round. I won my second round. I lost my third round after a pretty good game. I had weaknesses that I didn't identify as weaknesses until it was too late. There was no major blunder. That brings us to game 4, the major blunder. I'm out of the money, so I thought, well, I'm going to relax, just play solid chess and move on. Well, that didn't happen. Let's look at the game. He played d4. I played f6. He played c4. I played e6. He played f3. Okay, we're going into the Queen's Indian. I don't have a problem with that. I played b6. He played c6. Now here's where I have a problem. I should play bishop b7. I know I should play bishop b7, but I want to play bishop b5 to make sure that I have a solid hold on e4. The reason why bishop b7 is so that I will still have the option of going e7 or b5 with my bishop. I do not like the pin that often happens at g5. Well, I did what I wanted to do and not what I should do. I played bishop b4, and sure enough, he plays the pin at g5. Now, that's not significant. It's just a variation of an opening. I just don't like that pawn pinned. I play h6. He plays c4. Now, I have the option of breaking the pin whenever I feel like it. I shouldn't get all wound up about that, but I do. Here, I played bishop b7. I still have a grip on e4 because this knight is pinned, but now my knight is also pinned. This is an absolute pin to the king. This is a standard pin to the queen. I could move it, but I would lose my queen. e3, freeing up his bishop, getting ready to castle. And here is where I analyzed a bunch of stuff, and I analyzed again and again. Then I just said, forget it, I'm going to make a move. I'm thinking d6, knight b7, pawn c5, castle. What has happened to me time and time again, what I don't think, is b6 actually loses a piece. Queen a4, check, bishop's hanging. All I had to do was to exchange the bishop for the knight and then play d6. But I did. a4 check, c6, d4, threatening to win the knight. Might as well take off the knight now. Should have taken it off before. Queen d7. Now he's broken the pin on the knight, so he's going to have to take it very soon. He takes off the other knight first, which is excellent because you're going to be a piece ahead. You can try to get rid of all the pieces. Now he has a piece for a pawn. But I continue to play because I'm out of town. There's not really anything else to do. But I could resign without any problems right now. Rook to g8, trying to keep the bishop from developing. Pawn e4, he tries to take grasp of the center. a5, this probably I shouldn't have done. I know I'm going to have to castle to the queen side sooner or later, and this just weakens my queen side. In particular, or to be exact, it weakens b6 for no reason at all. There's nothing I can do there. But there was nothing I could do anywhere else either, so I just made a move. Knight d4, I don't want to exchange off any pieces, so I bring the bishop back. g6, you know he can't develop the bishop along here as he would like to, so he just develops on the long diagonal. f5, just taking shots in the dark. This pawn is actually pinned to the rook. Now he breaks the pin on the pawn, but now the pawn is pinned to the bishop. I probably should have waited just to keep the pressure on, but I couldn't see any way where I could increase the pressure at e5 within reason. I'm not sure if that's a possibility or not. It probably is, but he can also push forward, which will probably be good for me. But in any case, I pushed past it, and I'm making moves pretty quick here because I don't want it to take all day for me to lose. If I'm going to lose, I might as well lose quickly. And that's not necessarily a good philosophy, but when you're just starting back playing, it's an okay philosophy. I pushed d5 trying to lock up the center. Again, probably not a good move. I don't have any good moves. It gives his knight a post that knight can sit there all day and not be moved. So I'm trying to think of a way to bring the bishop back and exchange it for that knight and get an attack going against this king. It's hard to do when you're a whole piece down. Trying to shift the queen over to the king side for an attack that I really don't see happening. He's positioning his pieces against my king. I went for the castle. I'm not sure if that was a good move in this position. I'm not sure there are any good moves in this position. Queen b3. Now what I'm thinking is that he's going to try to exchange off these queens, which is a good idea. But I'm going to try to complicate it, even if I can't stop it. Now here, the thinking is, if he tries to push up anyway, I take the bishop, he takes my queen, I take his pawn, the knight takes here, rook plays here, the knight doesn't have anywhere to go, he takes the bishop back, I win my piece back. But I think even there, it may cost me a pawn or two. Well, he may even take it with the king. No, take it with the rook, otherwise this pawn is hanging. So I could get my piece back and it'd probably be like a pawn down. But he didn't fall for that one. He went h3, which is why I moved here so a knight would not have that check. And then even though he has discovered attack on the queen, there's not much he can do with it, and I would love to have my queen here and that pawn pushed here. He wouldn't be able to stop the mate there. But he didn't go for that. Went back and I went to repeat the position. Played d2 and I said, oh man, he's going for the throat. He's going to double up those rooks and it's going to be hard to stop. But there's nothing I can do. So I just pushed the pawn. Rooks are doubled up. So nothing I can do. So I pushed the pawn. He took the pawn off, and now there are serious problems because what I had before no longer works because the knight can no longer be trapped. So I got away from it. But now he can still push up and force me to possibly exchange queens. Because there's trouble everywhere else, and the queen is poised to attack my king. But to my astonishment, at this point in the game, after bishop to b7, he thought I had a tremendous attack against his king, so he offered a draw, and I accepted. That's how I got to my 2 out of 4 games. 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 bye. Okay, if we look at this pretty closely, he's the one with a significant attack coming with c5. I mean, there's not much I can do over here. Yeah, I want to get rid of this knight, but that's going to take some moves to get to. He's a lower rated player, and I'm quite sure he'll be improving as he continues to compete. Of course, there's no excuse for me. It was just a blunder, and in order to get the blunders out of your system, you have to play. it for now.